right to the current day. Today, the Lord Mayor of Sydney, Clover Moore, was busted for spending $450,000 of ratepayers' money. You've paid your rates, you think you're paying for roads, your rubbish, bits and pieces around your patch. No, Clover's spent more than, well, $500,000. I was about to say over $500,000. Don't elaborate. $450,000 she sent overseas, just to different charities. It's gone to Syria and Turkey. It's gone to Vanuatu. It's in Pakistan. And you've also helped out in Tonga, Sydney. Never mind that the last census in 2021 told Clover Moore we've got over 3,500 homeless people right here in the Sydney CBD. Keep your charity at home. Charity starts at home, Clover Moore. Not if you're Clover. And now she's been found out. So what does a spokesperson do? Come out and say it makes donations to international crisis relief, it being the council, quote, as Australia's global city with expatriate. Put a dash in.
I tell you what, it's bad when you're going to James.
I finally got one right. This is a great night for me.
This is a jinx because we always pay out on him for different alliterations. And now, okay, this is the judgment of God. Anyway, so she's saying we're doing it because we're Australia's global city. There's Aussie communities from all over the world. Do me a favour, really? In Tonga, in Vanuatu? I'm not really sure about that. In Syria, in Turkey. This is about expats now? I don't think so. Remember, this is the same council funded by us, which just earlier this year said that they were giving $500,000 of ratepayers' money to supporting the Yes campaign, something that, again, ratepayers never voted for. Then we've got them saying the City of Sydney really should have 30-kilometre-an-hour speed zones. Yeah, let's do that. People will love us for that. That's what you elected us for, surely. And let's not forget, in July, when the city was abuzz with pride this and pride that, they couldn't even empty the rubbish bins. Thank you, City of Sydney. Well, you've been busted again for doing a terrible job using and abusing ratepayers' money. I don't live in that particular patch, but if I did, I'd be knocking on their door.
Hey, think about the potholes in Syria, Liz. Like, they need to be filled, and the speed limits in Syria need to be reduced. Like, why wouldn't the City of Sydney get involved in these things? I mean, can you imagine being a mayor? I mean, I know as a Lord Mayor, you kind of get a bit grandiose because, well, I've got a capital city here, you know. I'm serious. But imagine being a mayor and thinking my job is to worry about what's going on overseas. Your job is to worry about, you know, the 100,000 odd people within your council. But, of course, they know that they do such a terrible job for them that they may as well try and do a good job for someone else, so at least someone will praise them.
Well, this is the problem with local government, right? You get people elected with delusions of grandeur and they finally sit in the Lord Mayor's chair only to find that their job is emptying bins. and that doesn't really fit with the way I see myself, and so now I've got to pretend to be the foreign minister. Clover Moore should quit the local government, run for federal politics, take Penny Wong's job or whoever the foreign minister is these days. But I want to know this, Liz.
Right.
What is a global city? Sydney's a global city.
We're a global city.
What does that even mean?
Oh, it's the human family. We had a lot of this chat in when I studied human rights. It's all about, you know, global cities and the human family, you know, no borders, no races, no cultures. We're just one big melting pot.
Right.
So it's that kind of wording that people like Clover like to use to justify these kinds of things.
I guess
But in her defence, she has been mayor since 2004. She probably has no idea there even is a cost of living crisis going on.
Do you think when you go out to your nature strip to find your bin is still not emptied, you think, but it's a global city? Does that
At
make
least
it
we've
better?
made our mark.
But
overseas.
isn't every city global? Like, every city is on the face of the globe, right? You know, Wollongong is a global city, Mount Gambier is a global city. Where does it end?